Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to back up and restore with external storage to a new node in Proxmox. So we're going to be demoing the backup feature today, which is another great feature of Proxmox, and I do really like it, and we use it to actually make the templates for our videos. So it's a brilliant feature, so without further ado, let's get into it. So all we're going to do is we're on Proxmox here, as you can see. We're going to basically go over to our node and then go to disks right there. There you can see at the bottom I've got a USB drive plugged in, a 32GB one. I'm going to select it and click wipe disk at the top. Click yes. Make sure you're formatting the right disk, of course, otherwise it will wipe it. And if there's any data on that USB, it will be wiped. So next we're going to go to the directory, create directory, and then select the right disk here because otherwise it will be formatted. Click on that. ext4 for the actual file system and give it a name, so you can put USB. Make sure add storage is ticked and then click on create. Shouldn't take that long to create, unlike some LVM thin volumes. If you're using that takes quite a while. But you can see now at the bottom it's actually here, so if we click on that you can see the storage capacity, but basically we've got these at the side. So if we then go to storage, double click into USB, and then select, make sure all of these unticked except from the backup file, because you don't want to be storing VM disks on there. Just make sure VZ don't backup files selected. Then we go on the VM that we'd like to back up, which in this case is a new template that's coming out, and then we're going to create a folder on the desktop. Then if we click shutdown, and then obviously shut down the macOS VM, it'll take a second to shut down, but once it's shut down, we can see that it's stopped. If we go to backup now, select the USB obviously, and then that's all. So we can change the thing to fast and good. That's the best compression option, and then click backup. Now depending on the size of the backup and the VM, it can take a varied amount of time. So we're going to actually wait for this to finish because I won't leave you waiting all day. So let's do that. So you can see it's nearly done now. You can see it says task OK, which means it's finished. So now we can just close out this window. You can see that the file is there. Basically, now all we need to do is go back to our data center, remove the USB, which will just remove it from your web UI. Then we need to go here to Proxmox, click on that in the directory, click destroy, and then untick both them boxes. It's very important to untick them, and then just type in the name of the USB and click on destroy. So once that's done, we're ready to actually boot up a Proxmox installation. So if you're doing bare metal, you just turn it on. But in this case, I am doing a one in a VM. So basically, we're going to wait for this to boot now, and then we will get on to actually restoring it, which is great thing. So you can see we've got the IP, but I stopped the VM again and added the USB device because I forgot. So make sure you do that and make sure the VM's shut down when you add that USB. So I'm clicking add now, and then I'm just going to start up the VM again. If you don't do that, it will orange out the USB, so that'll stop it from actually plugging it in until you stop the VM. But basically once this is booted, we're going to go to the UI and then enter our credentials as normal. You can click OK, and then we're ready to go to the actual node, and then you can see the node here, and you can see the partition. So if we open up a new shell and then go, let me just grab the command really quick. All we're going to do is do mkdir /mnt /PVE / and then whatever you want to call it. Then chmod that directory using that command on the screen. Thanks to Tor for doing this video, by the way. All the commands will be in the description below. And then mount the disk using fstab. Again, it will be in the description below. fstab allows you to reboot the system without losing the mounted disk. So you can see there's quite a lot of commands, but you can just copy and paste them in once this video's live, of course. Once you've done that, you're gonna Control XY enter to save, and then we're ready to do mount -A, and then there should be no errors. If you've done that correctly, we can just close that shell, go to data center, add on the storage directory, and then name it USB, then do /MNT /PVE / and then whatever you name that mount point. Then we're going to unselect that and just do vz.backup file like before. Once that's done, you'll see it there and on the side too, and you can see that we have that backup file there. So we'll click on that and then just do restore, and then select the right storage, the VM ID and all the properties at the bottom. Just click restore. Now we're going to just wait for that to restore, and then I'll show you it fully working. So you can see it's almost done now. You can see it says task OK. So if we click close, you can see it at the top. If we go to the actual hardware section, you'll see it's all the same. If we go to console, click start now, we'll actually be able to see if it actually boots. So if you're getting a new Proxmox system, or you just want to move it to a different disk, this is how you do it. This is how we make the templates, the Monterey and Ventura templates, which another one is coming out soon, and we're actually using this as a demo right now. But basically, that will be out soon, and a video will be out soon on how to restore that and all the new updated features with it. But you can see we're almost booted into macOS Monterey. And basically, if this works, we should have that folder on the desktop. So if we enter the password and then wait for the desktop to load, we should have that backup test folder on the desktop. So let's wait for the desktop to load. You can see there, backup test. So that's just the exact same as when we backed it up, which is absolutely brilliant. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you do need any help with this, please visit our Discord server. Thanks to Tor for filming this part of the video, because I was very busy this week with exams, so many thanks to him. If you did like the video and want to see more of this content with Proxmox and not as much Hackintosh, please do leave this video a like and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.